Well, hello, friends. Happy New Year. Today is the day, first day of 2010. Wow, those years do go by. This last one went by so quickly. Well, this is going to be a good one. Going to be a good one for all of us. Let me talk a little bit about the painting behind me. It was in last week, too, but I didn't happen to mention it. A few people called to ask, hey, what's going on with the painting? Well, this is my largest work. It's actually 3 feet by 8 feet. Matter of fact, it's so big that I had to do it twice. I did it on 2 different canvases. And it's meant to go in a corner of a room. It's very effective when you're standing in the corner looking at it. It looks like you're standing in a museum, and that's the name of the painting, Afternoon at the Museum. Actually, what it is, it's 11 paintings. It's 2 paintings, and on each painting, one has 5 paintings, and one has 4 paintings, if you can count them there. Anyway, Afternoon at the Museum. I hope you enjoy it. So much for the painting. Let's get on with no questions today, but something that almost everyone is involved with or has asked for in the past is, why am I in so much trouble all the time? Or why am I in trouble at all? Or why are my friends in trouble? How do we get around these limitations? Well, in the past, dear Burt, I've mentioned past programming about things that you've done that hamper you in life, but there's something on another level that happens. And that level is with respect to higher intelligence. We all have higher intelligence guiding us to some degree. Now, whether you believe that's yourself on a psychological basis, it doesn't really matter. It's higher intelligence. It could be your guardian angel. It could be God. Whatever you believe could be. But it's something apart from yourself. And that higher intelligence can't really talk to you the way that you talk to me or your friends or your family. Picture yourself talking to a 2-year-old. You're not going to talk to that 2-year-old the same way that you talk to your friends. They won't understand you. Higher intelligence talks to you in metaphorical language. What do I mean by that? Well, let's say you're traveling along the road of life. And, life is like a road. You're traveling along the road of life. And it's very tough. Wow, there's a boulder, metaphorically speaking. And you go around the boulder and there's a tiger. And you deal with the tiger and there's a moat. You swim the moat. And there's a fence. And you climb the fence. And there's a mountain. And it's just one thing after another. Why are you doing this to me? Well, because you're being told, hey, you're on the wrong road. What do you mean I'm on the wrong road? How do I get off this road? Well, you make changes. What kind of changes? Only you can answer that. You may change something in the way of a relationship, in the way of a job, in the way you think. You may simply change your attitude towards something. And you do it at first, you do a small change. And suddenly you notice things happening on the road. You notice that the boulder's there, but the tiger's gone. The moat's there, but the fence is gone. Wow, that's a message too, saying, hey, whatever you just did, do it again. Keep doing it. And so you make another change in that same direction. What direction? Only you can answer that. You keep making changes, and when life keeps getting easier and easier, then you're being told that now you're on the right road. Because life is supposed to be smooth and easy for you. Life isn't supposed to be tough. Not supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be easy. Some people, when life is too easy, they feel guilty about it. Why should my life be easy and his or her life be so hard? Well, that's for them to make the changes. That's their road. The road that you're on is the road that you have control over. The road that you're responsible for. So make a few changes and see if the road ahead for you gets a little bit easier. Okay. Let's see, there's no questions today, so let me give you something that will stand you in very good stead for the rest of the year. It's my goal right now and my hope that with the next segment, which I'm doing right now, you will make yourself $1,000 this year. 1,000. Now, some of you may only make a few hundred. Some may make many, many tens of thousands, depending. You'll see why in a moment. I'm going to offer you 3, 4, 5. No, let's make it 4. I'm going to give you a 4-word magic question. The magic question. The MQ, I call it. What is the MQ? The MQ is this. When next time you purchase something of consequence, when I say of consequence, I don't mean going into the market. That's of consequence also, of course, but I'm talking about, let's say, a major appliance, an automobile, a home, a house. The next time you do that, just before you sign the papers, or just before the salesperson makes the final close of the sale, you look at that person and you say, can you do better? 4 words. Can you do better? Those 4 words are going to save you a lot of money this year. A friend of mine in France, Michael Dotson, and his wife Lee Pascoe were buying a car in Paris. Now, it doesn't matter what kind of a car, but they remembered the magic question, and as the salesperson was finalizing the contract, Michael looked up and he said, can you do better? And the salesperson kind of looked at him and shook his head. What? Can you do better? Well, yeah, I guess I can do a little bit better. Upshot was he saved himself 500 euros, which is about 750 American dollars, just for using those 4 words. So use them occasionally whenever you can, and you'll find yourself earning a little bit more this year. It's my hope that it'll make you at least $1,000 this year. This year being 2010. Let me know at the end of the year how much money that the magic question did earn you, save you, whatever. Okay? That's quite a present. Just gave you $1,000, whether you realize it or not. Okay. What else do I have for you? I'd like you to go to burtsart.us. You've heard me mention that before. Not to look at my art. That's not what this is all about at all. I've done something for you. At the bottom of the first page, there are a number of books. You click on to one of the books, Goodbye, April Moon. I've written that book for graduates of mine, people who attended my seminars. And what I did, I took one chapter of that book, the pertinent chapter for you. You don't have to read the entire book, although I'm sure you'll want to after you read the chapter, but this chapter has a few techniques in it that will help you greatly. Now, Goodbye April Moon is the title now. The title used to be My Friend God, so that will give you a little hint as to the direction that we'll be going. And what it is, it's 2 people talking about programming. So, do that. It's a present for you, and it's quite a present, as you'll see when you do that. Once again, if you don't have the website, it's Burt's Art, B-U-R-T-S-A-R-T, burtsart.us, burtsart.us. Just scroll to the bottom of the page and double-click onto Goodbye April Moon. Now, if you're a reader and you like to read other things, well, you can click onto any of the other books, and you'll get a chapter there too. The only one that you won't get a chapter from is The Guru. The Guru is a book that I'm working on now. Okay, so that's a couple of New Year's presents for you. I do wish you a wonderful, wonderful year. Do leave your comments for next week, so that and questions. If you do have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. And I will see you next week for the first Dear Burt, let's say with questions, of 2010. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for listening. I'm Burt Goldman, your American monk, saying have a good day, a good week, a wonderful month, and a very, very healthy, successful, and happy and satisfying 2010. Thank you.